Good morning, children. In the last session, we have given two problems for you to solve profit sharing ratio. Now, I will show you the first problem solution. Ram and Rahim are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 5 is to 3. They decided to admit Robert by giving him 2/8 share in the profits. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. This is the question. Now, this is example for when new partner share of profit is given and nothing is mentioned in respect of profit sharing ratio of old partners. That is, profit sharing ratio of Ram is given and Rahim is given. What is Ram and Rahim's profit sharing ratio? It is 5 is to 3. That is 5 by 8. Ram shares and Rahim shares 3 by 8. This is their old profit sharing ratio. Now, who is admitted into the business? Robert is admitted into the business. Now, for in future profits, what is Robert's new profit sharing ratio? It is 2 by 8. That is, Robert is going to share 2 by 8th share in future profits. So, future profits, Robert share is 2 by 8. Now, we have to calculate new profit sharing ratio of all the partners. We have to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Now, how to calculate when only new partners new profit sharing ratio is given and old partners old profit sharing ratio is given? Then how to calculate? Now, let us think the whole total share of the firm is 1. Let us take total share of the firm as 1. Then what is Robert's share in that? It is 2 by 8. Robert's share is 2 by 8. Then what will be remaining share? Then what will be remaining ratio? Okay, then what will be remaining ratio? It is 1 minus 2 by 8. That is, if the company's firm's total share is 1, then we have to subtract Robert's share. That is 2 by 8. Then you will get remaining ratio. Now, how to calculate this? 1 means we have to understand it as 1 by 1. So, 1 by 1 minus 2 by 8. You have to take LCM for 1 and 8. 1 and 8 LCM is 8 only. So 1 how many times it will go in 8? It will go 8 times. So 8 into numerator is 1 minus 8 how many times it will go in 8? 1 time. 1 into numerator is 2. Okay, that is equal to 8 minus 2 by 8. So that is equal to 6 by 8. So 6 by 8 is the remaining ratio. 6 by 8 is remaining ratio. Now we will calculate new profit sharing ratio of of Ram, Rahim and Robert. Already it is given. So what is the formula for new profit sharing ratio? What is the formula for new profit sharing ratio? New profit sharing ratio is equal to remaining ratio into remaining profit share into old profit sharing ratio. Old profit sharing ratio. Okay, this is the formula to calculate new profit sharing ratio. So now we will calculate new profit sharing ratio of Ram, new profit sharing ratio of Ram is equal to how much? Remaining ratio is how much? 6 by 8 into what is his old profit sharing ratio? His old profit sharing ratio is 5 by 8. 6 by 8 into 5 by 8. So 6 5s are how much? 30. 6 5s are 30. 8 8s are 64. So 30 by 64 is a new profit sharing ratio of Ram. The new profit sharing ratio of Rahim is equal to remaining profit share into old profit sharing ratio. Remaining profit share into old profit sharing ratio. Okay, so what is the remaining ratio? It is 6 by 8. 6 by 8 is a remaining ratio. So 6 by 8 into what is Rahim's old profit sharing ratio? It is 3 by 8. 3 by 8 is Rahim's old profit sharing ratio. So 3 by 8, that is equal to 6 3s are 18 divided by 8 8s are 64. So 18 by 64 is new profit sharing ratio of Rahim. Now new profit sharing ratio of Robert. New profit sharing ratio of Robert is already given in the question. Okay, it is how much? It is 2 by 8th. No, it is equal to 2 by 8. Already given in the, this 2 by 8 is already given in the question. So 2 by 8. Now whenever we want to write anything in the ratio form, all the denominator should be the same. So here denominator is 8, but you have to make denominator as 64. So with what number if you multiply it becomes 64, you have to multiply by 8. So when you are multiplying any denominator, numerator also with the same number you have to multiply. So 8 2s are 16 by 64. Okay, 8 2s are 16, 8 8s are 64. So the new profit sharing ratio of Ram, Rahim and Robert is equal to 30 by 64 is to 18 by 64 is to 16 by 64. Okay, that how can we can write it as 30 is to 18 is to 16. Still if you do reduce the value, if the value is reduced, then you can write it as 15, 2 15s are 2 9s are 2 8s are. So the new profit sharing ratio of Ram, Rahim and Robert is 15 is to 8 is to 15 is to 9 is to 8 is the new profit sharing ratio of Ram, Rahim and Robert. This is the scenario when only new profit sharing ratio of new partner is given and old partner's profit sharing ratio is not mentioned. New profit sharing ratio is not mentioned, but their old profit sharing ratio is mentioned. Okay children?